The Youth and Democracy Forum, the first of its kind in St. Lucia, was made possible through the support of civil society organization Citizens for Peace and Prosperity, the CPP.
This forum was created because young people deserve the opportunity and a seat at the table, not just as observers, but as active contributors.
This engagement was the brainchild of Jada Volson, a 2025 graduating student of the South Louis Community College.
I envisioned a space where young people can sit face to face with decision makers, ask real questions, express very real concerns, and be taken seriously.
First to address the students was the leader of the United Workers' Party, Alan Chasney, who detailed his party's history and explained its main philosophy.
United Workers' Party has always been one of a big heart, but also its economics are driven by work ethic. They don't believe in handouts. The party has always believed in a hand up. It's always believed in equitable distribution of its resources.
Mr. Chasney says the UWP has always taken the lead in economic development and sought to ensure the benefits are felt nationally. He gave an early example of the transition from sugar to bananas.
But the real transformative project in the history of United Workers' Party was bananas. So it was when after Sir John fought the sugarcane estates and broke that coalition, he then came and what he did is he took lands and gave it to the people. And what was created was called model farms.
Mr. Chasney referenced the Quadrant Development Plan initiated by former Prime Minister Sir John Compton, noting it continues to be the UWP's master plan for development.
And the United Workers' Party is the only political party, I say that unabashedly, without any apologies, is the only political party that's ever presented a long-term plan for St. Lucia. And the work that we were doing in 2016 was the continuation of that foundation plan, the Quadrant Economic Plan. If St. Lucia is going to reach its full potential, the South must be developed.
He addressed a range of issues relating to governance, the Citizenship by Investment Program, and education.
My name is Philip J. Pierre. I want to talk to you about the practical things in this country, what will affect your lives, what will affect your lives in a practical way, in a real way, in a way you can touch it.
Prime Minister and leader of the St. Lucia Labour Party, Philip J. Pierre, followed and responded to a number of matters raised earlier, including the Citizenship by Investment Program. But he noted the Labour Party government's preoccupation with the biggest threat to the island's development.
In St. Lucia, in the region, we have a real threat of climate change. It's a real threat. So any plans that a government can deal with, they have to factor in climate change. Because we can get up next week and the entire country can be destroyed.
Mr. Pierce says his party's philosophy has always centered around putting people first.
Philosophically, the St. Lucia Labour Party is a workers' party, and that deals with the empowerment of people. So, if you have a choice between a road and somebody's education, we'll choose the education.
Mr. Pierre added that the Labour Party's foundation was built on fighting for the rights of workers and for bread, justice, and freedom.
We believe in a country, in a society of equal opportunity. That's what the Labour Party stands for, equal opportunity. This Labour Party, under my leadership, that did the Minimum Wages Act.
The Labour Party leader says an SLP government is about engendering national pride through inclusivity.
The government is trying to develop a St. Lucian who has a pride in his being, who wants to be part of St. Lucia, who wants to live in St. Lucia, who loves St. Lucia, who feels a level of confidence in St. Lucia, who believes that he or she can have an impact in St. Lucia.
He welcomed the opportunity for the youth engagement, but also called on youth to get more involved in conversations on national development.
And I find young people are too silent. Young people are too afraid to call the powers that be out and say, you're talking nonsense. But young people believe that they must only call out governments.
The Youth and Democracy Forum was sponsored by the SLHTA's Tourism Enhancement Fund, along with support from the South Louis Community College.